As we get into links, our first link will be an offsite link. To create a link in any case, you will need to find this little chain link on your text editor menu bar. Once you found that, you will select the text that you wish to link, select that little chain link, and you will get a lovely dialog box that grays out everything so you can focus right on it. This URL bar serves two purposes, so we'll talk about the second purpose later. At this point, you'll recall that we are doing an offsite link. Our best practice indicates that for offsite links, you don't attempt to type them in by hand. There is a high percentage of error doing that. So once you've selected, you've opened this dialog box, our best practice indicates that you would then go to your browser, open a new window, type in the place where you want to get the link. In our case, it's the NC State extension. Once you've located the page in your search engine, you'll want to go ahead and click on the exact page. I chose this link on purpose to illustrate that while our organization of NC State Extension is found on the NC State University website, we would not at all just go with the home page to the website as the link. That would be misleading. Our link text, as we'll see when we get back, says NC State Extension. We want to give visitors the exact page that we promised. In this case, NC State Extension, I simply need to go into the URL and copy that address. I've done that. Return to my open tab and then paste this information into the URL section. It would appear that I've been given an error message. In fact, it's not an error message, it's information. No results. Linkit could not find any suggestions that this URL will be used as is, and that's okay. Underneath this URL section is a powerful module called Linkit. Linkit allows you to search your whole website for any pages or any type of content that's already there. In this instance, we did not need Linkit. Our link was off our website. Therefore, of course, Linkit couldn't find it because this is a whole other page on another website. So we're fine, and we're going to choose Save. Okay. By getting a blue or purple link that lets us know, or I should say underline, that lets us know that our linking has been successful. We're going to continue before we take a look at what our page actually shows up as. We're going to go to the second type of link, which I mentioned will be within our site. That's an on-site link. Selecting this text, Become a Farmer. We're going to go back to the text editor bar, selecting that chain link. And here is where now we can sort of unleash the power of Linkit. Like I mentioned, it's sort of an invisible module that resides in a number of fields throughout the website. In the case of the site page, you will see Linkit here when you want to make a link to a page inside the website, the existing site. To illustrate this, what the power or the reason I think Linkit is such a nice feature is that all you have to know is one word from the page that you would like to link to. In this instance, let's go with the word farmer. My site, this training site, is a lot about farmer. What you'll see is that a number of pages have come up. So even if I only recognize one word from the page or the content that I'd like to link to, Linkit's going to show me all the items with that name in it or that particular word that I had there. What you see on the screen, however, is not exhaustive of the list that we might have. I want you to know that Linkit also will give you information on what type of content. In this instance, our first, if you'll look at this gray area right underneath the field, it's showing us that these links are site pages. Using the directional keys on my keyboard, I'm going to say that again. Using the directional keys found on a keyboard, I will use the down arrow to continue into this list I've been given. Now you'll see that I've highlighted Farmers Market Day, which is an event containing that same word farmer. Moving in, I now see that there is a web form with farmers in it, or the word farmer. Also a press release, a landing page, a data table, and then there's also media. Media will let us know that it's either, you'll recall that in our media library, we can have audio files, documents, or images. In this instance, there's a JPEG as the suffix. So Farmer Jars is likely an image, and we already know that it is because I uploaded it twice here. Farmers Markets, when it does not have a JPEG or PNG, we can assume that it's some kind of document. Okay, and then by then you should know what you're looking for. So Linkit is so powerful in that it really helps us to find exactly what we're looking for by typing in a single word. In this instance, I'm going to go with our first option, become a farmer. You will see that it changes the name of that into a node and includes the numbers. This should be of no worries for you. It's doing its job. You can now choose save. Again, we have another link. We recognize the link because the color changes to blue or purple and then gets underlined. Why blue or purple? Purple means that the link has been followed before, and because I train this class often using that link, that's why it's showing purple there. And then the blue is often a link that has not been followed. Or it could be that one is an offsite, one is an onsite. In either case, there is nothing that you need to worry about. As long as you have blue or purple, you're in the right place and you're doing the right thing. So let's go ahead and save this. Moving in to the lower left corner, you will always go here to save. It takes us back out to our page. And now we have our text paragraph. The links are different in that one is an offsite link, and it's noted by this tiny little box with an arrow. And you'll even see there's a little tool text that says this link is external. By clicking here, what I want you to know is that it opens an entirely new tab on my browser while leaving the website that I was previously on open. So I can close that. Our next link, you'll notice, does not have the little box and the arrow. Clicking on it keeps me within the same tab, and of course, keeps me within the site that I was already on. So those are an offsite and onsite link.